bantamweight division. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a perfect professional record of 4 wins and no losses. He stands 165 centimeters tall and weighs already 61.05 kilograms. Representing the Incredible Fighting and Fitness Center and fighting out of the Philippines. Please welcome Ruel Panales. And his opponent, fighting out of red corner, this man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 12 wins and 4 losses. He stands 178 centimeters tall and weighs already 61.55 kilograms. Representing IJJ, Ultimate MMA and PSC Gym, and fighting out of India. Please welcome Mohammad Farhad. Your referee is Joshua Hamilton.
Big thanks to our sponsor, Nusa Dua Beach Hotel and Spa. Brave Nation, we've got Mohammad Farhad in white and red shorts, Ruel Panales in camo.
Oh, I didn't see him there. An incredible fighting prospect. The age and experience definitely goes to Mohammad Farhad, but if anyone has watched Ruel Panales, he is an absolute savage. Gets in, gets it done. Another factor which I think could have an impact on the fight, Kirk, is the fact that this is the biggest cage Ruel Panales has fought in, and that does make a difference.
Another thing that may make a difference in this fight, and it's very subtle, but Farhad is checked. The first calf kick that came in, he turned that knee out just a little bit. So many fighters we don't see start to check until those calf kicks are starting to affect them.
Very upright stance from Mohammad Farhad. Wide base from Panales. And you know, coming out of the Incredible Fighting and Fitness Center, Panales is going to be as tough as they come. That is a hallmark now of the D Incredible Fighters.
Farhad taking advantage of his height, as well he should. Throwing those kicks from the outside at different angles. He's gonna...
Panales needs to get... Oh, huge takedown.
Brave Nation, that was the takedown of the night so far.
Good work from Farhad, though, to get the underhook, and he's going to get up here. Turning a defense into attack, but eats a big knee. Fires one back. This is a great fight so far.
Beautiful use of the knee.
May see another big knee coming. Nice work from Panales, using the little space he has. Has the underhooks. Needs to get his head underneath the chin of Farhad. Good separation. Mohammad Farhad perhaps a little bit tentative based on the result of his last fight, Kirk.
Phil, there's a thing that gets inside people's head where they don't want to lose. When you fight not to lose, you get away from your heart and soul a little bit.
Point.
That may be biting you just a little bit, and just when I said it, they landed another nice shot from the outside.
Oh, front kick. Lead leg front kick. Oh, it's a huge leg kick.
Box 6 says, yeah, sure, do it again. He's got Filipino tree trunks for legs. Doesn't mind eating a few kicks down there.
Mohammad Farhad does have a TKO finish due to leg kicks.
Oh, those kicks are nasty.
He defeated Kushal Vas via first round TKO at Brave 30 in November of 2019. Maybe try. It's a different type of leg kick that Farhad throws. You saw Panales throwing the leg kick, but when Farhad does it, there's just something a little bit nastier.
Part of it is that limb length. It's going to be harder to get it to land because he's got to go farther with it, but by the time it hits, it's got more momentum behind it, more speed.
Both fighters do have legitimate one-punch KO power. Panales a little bit tentative now regarding the leg kicks. He's keeping the hand very high as if he expects a head kick to come. But did you notice when he threw the kick, the hand came down? Needs to be careful. Can get away with that in Muay Thai or kickboxing, but not in MMA.
There was that check I alluded to earlier. A lead leg hook kick. Don't see that very much in the MMA cage. Front kick attempt. Caused Boxic to rear straight back. Probably not the ideal defense unless the only alternative is getting kicked square in the face.
Farhad throws a side kick this time, rear leg.
Solid low kick from Boxic.
This is unquestionably the toughest fighter that Panales has been in with. Oh, but lands a beautiful kick to the body and then over the top.
Farhad a little bit irked. He's trying to set up something big here, something clear that the judges can see. Maybe trying to set up a straight right. He's trying to get something clean in there to get it back.
You could see Farhad fake the leg kick and go high. A bit of a showman as Panales as well.
He's a student of the incredible. Absolutely no surprise in that one.
There are only so many of these he can take, Carrick Jeunesse.
Indeed, Phil. Indeed.
Fantastic wrestling.
Savage double leg takedown. But again, was not able. It's tough to take people down in mixed martial arts. It's harder still to keep them there. Might have been a little bit of a shot landed a split second after the bell, but no hard feeling. Once again, Phil, one of the advantages that more mainstream sports like football have over MMA is you know what the score is during the fight. Now we don't. It's why I like to speculate a little bit. How did you see it?
I think you can make a compelling argument for either round. Or sorry, for either fighter, but I think Mohammad Farhad edged it for me. I think if you're looking at damage as part of the criteria, he landed the more damaging shots.
We saw it identically. I thought he managed the distance just a little bit better. Landed just a few more shots. Now, you see in the corner, you see two cornermen there. I should say a quarter man and a quarter woman. The beautiful wife of Rolando D is also an international class combat sports competitor. Her sport is Kyokushin karate, knockdown karate. That's a form of karate where in order to get a point, you have to punch or kick the person so hard that they fall over.
I wonder how they settle disputes in their house. There's a couple that fights together, thrives together, Carrick.
As you said, Phil, both fighters have reason to believe that they won this round. They both may come out and try and do what they did in the last round, but with even more intensity. Farhad doing a beautiful job of landing those kicks from the outside.
Oh, it's a beautiful kick to the body.
This is the exchange that we've seen over and over. Farhad gets the first shot. Boxic lands something bigger afterwards. But I think the accumulation of Farhad shots is probably pulling him ahead. That was a solid kick to the middle.
To the middle.
It was absolutely unintentional.
Yeah, of course.
But it did hit the cup squarely.
And if you've never been kicked like that in any way, shape, or form, I am not eloquent enough to describe just how horrible it is, even if you're wearing a cup.
I would like to throw out, not just to Brave Nation, but also to the entire sport of mixed martial arts, that in this game, because of accidental low blows like this, wearing a Thai cup, a metal cup, is a very good idea. Wearing a plastic cup causes no damage to the foot coming in. If you're wearing a metal cup, not only can it make back mount quite a bit more miserable,
horrible,
but when you kick it, your foot hurts.
Saluev stretch with a metal cup, Carrick. Absolutely horrible. Panales is entitled to a full 5 minutes.
He's not going to take it. These incredible fighters tend to jump back in, if anything, a little bit too quick, Phil. I like to see fighters take as much time as they need to get returned to their original low kick, low kick, middle kick, state. Still suffering a little bit.
Needs to get into the neutral corner. You can see Decky Larkin telling him off.
That reference, Brave Nation, to the neutral corner means when you take this timeout, you can't go get more advice from your own corner. And we're back on.
Oh, that's a big kick. Starting to up the frequency with the kicks. Using the leg length very well is Mohammad Farhad.
And I think very intelligently, Phil.
Yeah.
I think Farhad realizes now he fully can comprehend the speed in his opponent's feet. He's felt that takedown. He's felt those body kicks. He's felt the punches. I think he's decided very wisely that he's going to stay on the outside and try and pot shot from there.
Nice check of the kick. Just turned the knee out incrementally. And I think this is also the longest Panales has gone in his professional career. Could cardio, if you've never gone the full 3 rounds or into the 3rd round, could cardio potentially play a role?
His cardio, because of who his coach is going to be absolutely excellent. The little bit of an unknown here is the level of nerves he experienced before the fight.
So it's not the adrenaline dump we were talking about at the start of the broadcast.
Adrenaline jump we were talking about. That can rob you of all the hard work you put in to develop your cardiovascular endurance.
Big deep breaths taken by Ruel Panales. Starting to slow down a little bit. Farhad, I think, is planning on countering.
Farhad, very content to stand outside, throw kicks from weird angles like you saw right there. There's such a thing in mixed martial arts as weird science, and we're seeing it. This is the science of throwing kicks at weird angles. And that one went low again. That one I heard.
Oh, yeah, we heard the slap of that.
I'm not.
Carrick, potentially, even though it wasn't intentional, is the second groin shot. Could you conceivably see a point being taken?
I think we probably are going to see a point taken. It is a big step in this sport. The referee's going to take his time thinking about it. Of course, the first thing we have to do is assess the damage. But that is as nasty a low kick to the middle that you're ever going to see in this sport.
Slap bang in the middle, as you would say, Carrick. And there can be no arguing that.
Referee has informed the down fighter that he has up to 5 minutes elapsed time to recover.
And Carrick, should he not be able to continue because of the stage we're in the fight, we couldn't go to the judges' scorecards, could we?
You cannot go to the judges' scorecards because not enough time has elapsed in this bout. The referee is doing everything he can to keep the fighter continuing in this bout because I believe, although it was the second low kick, first one had some degree of ambiguity about it. I just simply don't believe this was intentional. There was nothing that I saw that saw it. Therefore, it would end up as a no contest.
Because it can change the complete complexion of a fight, can't it, Carrick? It can make a fighter gun shy to throw the leg kick. It can make a fighter tentative.
Unfortunately, when you get a kick to the groin that is that severe, the fighter cannot always fully continue. And you don't want to continue as a fighter if you're compromised by an illegal blow. So there's some very serious decision making that's going to have to go on in the mind right now of Ruel Panales. Doctors coming in to examine the fighter.
And this
Phil, I'd have to say this does not look good.
No, I don't think we're going to see a continuation. And there it is. Just the more you see it, the more intense it looks.
The issue, Brave Nation, was that this is not just a foot, it was a shin.
Full
and
shin,
the
yeah.
shin is able to transmit power more fully than can the foot, because the ankle acts in effect as a sort of a shock absorber when it's the foot that impacts. The shin is attached firmly to the knee, firmly to the hip. You've got the entire body weight behind it. Would not surprise me if that actually broke the cuff in half.
I don't think we're going to see the continuation of this fight, Keurig.
If that is the case, if the doctor determines the fighter cannot continue, or the fighter himself believes that the illegal blow so compromised him he cannot, in all fairness, continue, then it's going to be up to the referee to decide was it intentional or not.
Well, realistically, if Ruel Panales is able to continue, it just makes sense to take a point, because this has completely changed the momentum of the fight, Keurig.
I believe it has, yeah. One of the one of the refinements I wanted to say, Phil, in the organization of the sport is that now the center referee can confer with our head referee Decky Larkin, confer with the doctor, he confer with other people in making this final determination. It used to be back in the day he was standing there all on his own, having to make this big decision of whether to end the bout or not. It's going to be a group effort now, and whatever the decision is made, I'm very confident it's going to be the right one.
Are we over the 5-minute mark now?
Not quite. We've got about 30 seconds to go, maybe a little bit less.
He has 1 minute.
Stand up now. We still have 1 minute. Let's go stand up.
And not only that, what does this do psychologically to Mohammad Farhad? He's getting cool. He's starting to tighten up a little bit.
Let's call that one the wages of sin, Phil. It was not intentional, but it did happen. He was the offending party here. If he's a little bit compromised too, that's good. Neither fighter is going to be quite the same as they were 4.5 minutes ago. Panales back down on the ground, struggling to raise himself up. This does not, Phil, to me, appear to be a man who is ready to continue fighting.
He's unquestionably compromised.
Looks like he's struggling to stand.
Listen to me, okay? If you want to continue,
The referee looks like he could be calling the fight here.
It's a very tough decision for the referee to make. It affects the fighters' purses. This is their livelihood. It affects their record permanently. We've got excellent refs here under the direction of Decky the Bandit Larkin. And as I said earlier, I'm very confident that the good and just and correct decision will be rendered.
I think we're looking at...
By our referee, he has called it wrong. Very disappointing for everyone involved when this happened. Brave Nation, it's disappointing for you. It is disappointing for both of these fighters.
Exactly.
Mohammad Farhad wanted to fight. His gym, his fans, his nation wanted to see him fight and win. Ruel Panales, who to me represents the next generation, the up-and-coming generation of great Philippine fighters. He has his nation, his family, his friends, his gym mates, his fans all behind him. Everyone is disappointed.
So realistically, Keurig, are we looking at a disqualification here, or are we looking at a no contest?
The sole reason that you could rule this a disqualification is it was the second kick low.
Yeah.
My opinion, for what it's worth, is that this was entirely accidental.
Oh, of course.
I think we're probably going to end up with a no contest called here.
Mohammad Farhad showing absolutely no ill will towards his opponent.
Absolutely none was intended. You can watch in the instant replay. He was throwing the kick to a legal target area as his opponent was moving forward to attack. As deeply unfortunate as this is, it does happen in our sport sometimes.
And it is just one of those anomalies that happens.
It is. Ruel Panales still unable to stand under his own power. Mohammad Farhad standing center cage. T-shirt back on, draped or about to be draped in the flag of the great nation of India. Orlando D carefully walking his fighter to center stage. Brave Nation, we're about to find out what the judge has decided.
All right, Brave Nation. Due to accidental low blows, this fight is ruled a no contest. No contest, ladies and gentlemen.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. No contest. An unfortunate way to end our preliminary card, but stay tuned. We have an incredible main card for you, culminating in Chad Honeycomb taking on MJ Allah for a potential shot at the middleweight title. There you see some of the action from the fight. A huge takedown from Panales. Did not do himself a disservice at all.